Krishna ma'am,
So we were discussing joint mobilization. We discussed the two types of joint mobilization: sustained graded oscillatory technique and sustained translatory joint play technique. So we have discussed this grades, four grades. So today we are going to discuss about the uses of mobilization. So graded oscillatory technique uses we will study separately, and sustained translatory joint play technique uses we will study separately, and then we will compare both the grades or both the techniques we will compare. Clear? So first we will discuss the uses of graded oscillatory technique. Graded oscillatory technique. So we know that there are four grades are there. Grade 1 is, that is grade 1 and grade 2, that is this first two grades. Grade 1 and grade 2. Either it may be physiological movement or it may be, already we discussed, it can be applied in two ways. And it can be applied in two ways. It can be applied physiologically or by physiological motion, or it may be used joint play technique. Clear? Already we discussed all these four grades. 1, 2, 3, 4 grades can be applied in two ways, using two ways. One is physiological motion and second is joint play technique. So this one grade and two grade, first grade and two grade, the uses, you can use either physiological motion or joint play motion. That is one grade and two grade. Either you use physiological motion or you use joint play technique. So what is the use of this first two grades? It reduces the pain. That is the main function or main use of the grade 1 and 2. It reduces the pain. And what is 3 and 4? It increases the range of motion. Increases the range of motion. Grade 3 and 4, it increases range of motion. 1 and 2, it reduces pain. Clear? Suppose if a patient is coming, if a patient is coming with 90-degree range of motion, shoulder, clear? 90-degree shoulder abduction, clear? And I have already told it may be of two reasons. Range of motion will be restricted due to either due to pain, increased pain, or due to capsular tightness. These are the two major cause for reduced range of motion. Normal is 180-degree. Clear? And here it is 90-degree because of two reasons. If range of motion is reduced due to pain, clear, then what you will do? You will apply grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization. Grade 1 or grade 2 mobilization. So what will happen? The pain will reduce because grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization, it reduces the pain. If pain is reduced, range of motion will increase. Are you clear? So second, if range of motion is reduced, that is 90-degree abduction, due to capsular tightness, then what you will do? You will go for grade 3 and grade 4 mobilization. Clear? Why grade 3 and grade 4? Already we discussed. Range of motion is reduced because of capsule is tight. If capsule is tight, what will happen? Joint play will reduce. What is joint play? Spinning, rolling, and gliding. This is called a joint play. Clear? If the capsule is lax, if capsule is lax, then joint play will be maximum. Clear? If capsule is lax, then joint play will be maximum. If joint play is maximum, range of motion will be maximum. Are you understanding this sentence? If capsule is lax or normal, if capsule is normal, there is no tightness in the capsule, then joint play will be available joint play will be maximum. What is joint play? Rolling, spinning, and gliding. It will be maximum. If joint play is maximum, range of motion will be maximum or it will be normal. If capsule is tight, if capsule is tight, then what will happen? Available joint play will be reduced. So joint play will be reduced. If joint play is reduced, then range of motion will be reduced. Clear? So what is the main, what you will do here in this situation? You have to, what is the treatment here in this second condition? You have to increase the joint play. You have to increase the joint play. So if you want to increase the joint play, if you increase the joint play, range of motion will increase, you know. But इसके लिए क्या करना है? जॉइंट प्ले को इंक्रीज करने के लिए क्या करना है? बैक हैंड में इफ यू गो, you have to stretch the capsule because capsule is tight. कैप्सूल का जो टाइटनेस की वजह से जॉइंट प्ले कम हो गया. Clear? Because capsule is tight, joint play is reduced. So what you will do? You will stretch the capsule. Stretch the capsule. If you stretch the capsule, automatically the joint play will be increased and range of motion will be increased. So what is the treatment here? Treatment is you have to stretch the capsule. Clear? So which grade is stretching the capsule? If you see the diagram, clear? So this is the line where if you cross this line, then the capsule will stretch. So you see what are the grades crossing the limit, or what are the grades which is crossing the tissue resistance. So grade 3 and grade 4 is the only two grades which crosses the tissue resistance. So grade 3 and grade 4 will stretch the capsule. What will happen if the capsule is stretched? Joint play will increase. What is joint play? Rolling, spinning, and gliding. What will happen if joint play is increased? Range of motion will increase. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So, what about 1 and 2 grade? 1 and 2 grade. It is not crossing the, or it is not reaching the tissue resistance. Or in other words, 1 and 2 will not stretch the capsule. Clear? When capsule is not stretched, when capsule itself is not stretched, then the joint play will not increase. Or in other words, grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization does not increase the joint play. Grade 1 and 2 will not will not increase joint play. If joint play is not increased, range of motion will not increase. So, what is the conclusion? If you want to increase the range of motion, you will give grade 3 mobilization and grade 4 mobilization. This is the concluding statement. And if you want to reduce the pain, you will use grade 1 mobilization and grade 2 mobilization. So, if the patient is coming with reduced range of motion, a patient A is coming with reduced range of motion due to joint pain. What you will give? Which grade mobilization you will give? Answer my question.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. If a patient is coming with reduced range of motion due to capsule tightness, what grade you will give?
3 and 4.
3 and 4. So, what is the mechanism? How the grade range is increased? Because grade 3 and grade 4 mobilization, it stretch the capsule, and if capsule is stretched, then available joint play will increase. If available joint play will increase, range of motion will increase. So this is simple. So here, now you see this tabulation. Uses of graded oscillatory technique. Grade 1 and grade 2 is used to treat the joints limited by pain. पेन की वजह से रेंज ऑफ मोशन रेस्ट्रिक्ट हो गया तो ग्रेड 1 2. ग्रेड 3 and grade 4, it is used for stretching maneuver, stretching of the capsule, increase the joint play, increase the range of motion. Okay. How the, okay, next question is, you know how the grade 3 and grade 4 is increasing the, you know how the range of motion is increasing. Range of motion is increasing because capsule is stretched. But 1 and 2, pain will, I have told pain will reduce. If you give 1 and 2 mobilization, pain will reduce. So what is the mechanism? So how grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization, how grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization reduces the pain? So how grade 1 and grade 2 reduces the pain? You know 3 and 4, it stretches the capsule, so range of motion increases. But how 1 and 2 reduces the pain? So what is the mechanism? See, here you see this from here to here. The oscillations may have inhibitory effect on perception of painful stimuli by repeatedly stimulating the mechanoreceptors. What you are doing when you do the grade 1 oscillation, what is grade 1 oscillation? You know, I have already told, if the arrow mark is drawn both the side, it means oscillation. Clear? In grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization, you know, this is grade 1 mobilization, this is grade 2 mobilization, grade 3 and grade 4. Clear? So here 1 and 2, it is an oscillatory technique. The oscillation may the oscillations may have inhibitory effect on perception of painful stimuli. You know, inside the joint there are the receptors. Clear? Inside the joint there are the receptors, mechanoreceptors. These receptors are taking information. Suppose if joint is having pain. Clear? So the information is taken through the mechanoreceptor to the brain and pain is sensed. Clear? So when you are doing grade 1 mobilization and grade 2 mobilization, what is happening? This mechanoreceptor is inhibited. Clear? So when you are giving grade 1, grade 2 mobilization, the mechanoreceptors are the main reason. Clear? For perception of pain. पेन को वही सेंस करता है, मैकेनोरिसेप्टर है. When you are doing grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization, what is happening? The mechanoreceptors are inhibited. Clear? Inhibitory effect on the perception of pain by repetitively stimulating mechanoreceptors. When you do grade 1, grade 2 mobilization, this mechanoreceptor is repeatedly stimulated. Clear? When it is stimulated, then what will happen? It is inhibited. That is, painful perception is inhibited. Clear? Inhibitory effect, you read from here to here. The oscillations may have inhibitory effect on perception of painful stimuli by repeatedly stimulating mechanoreceptors. So because of this reason, what happens? The pain is inhibited. The perception of pain is inhibited. If pain is inhibited, then automatically range of motion is increased. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
And second reason, this is first reason why pain is reduced. Second reason is from here to here. This is second point. So this non-stretch motions, why it is called non-stretch motion? Because it is not crossing the tissue resistance. This is tissue resistance. 1 and 2 is you are not reaching. So it is called non-stretch motion. These non-stretch motions help move synovial fluid. Clear? So when you are doing oscillatory movement, clear? Suppose imagine patient is lying here and you are doing grade 1 mobilization. This is beginning of range. So here you are doing grade 1 mobilization, that is abduction and adduction. So you are doing in the beginning of range oscillatory movement. Clear? Oscillatory movement you are doing repeatedly. Clear? What will happen when you move the joint repeatedly? Then fluid in the joint, that is synovial fluid, will move within the joint. Synovial fluid will move within the joint. Move the synovial fluid and it improves the nutrition. It improves the nutrition to the cartilage. Suppose if cartilage is damaged, clear, and it is not getting proper nutrition, not getting proper nutrition. So will it heal or not? Will it Heal or not? Are you understanding my question? Cartilage is damaged, and if you are not mobilizing the joint, then synovial fluid will not move. Clear? You are by continuously or by the oscillatory movement, you are improving the synovial fluid mobilization. Clear? Synovial fluid movement is improved when you are giving grade 1 and grade 2 oscillatory technique. So if you are doing mobilization 1 and 2 grade, then what will happen? Nutrition will be provided, or the cartilage will get proper nutrition. Clear? When cartilage is receiving proper nutrition, then cartilage will get healed. Cartilage will get healed. Clear? When cartilage is get healed, pain will reduce. When pain is reduced, range of motion is increased. So this is the phases. Clear? How the grade 1 and 2 mobilization reduces the pain. So there are 2 points. Clear? We have discussed 2 points. One is 1 and 2 reduces pain. 3 and 4 increases range of motion. Pain is reduced by 2 reasons. And pain is reduced by 2 reasons. One is because of, okay, again I'll repeat. 1 second. Range of motion is reduced due to 2 reasons. One is because of pain, one is because of capsular tightness. It is worth to repeat. Okay. Range of motion is reduced due to increased pain or capsular tightness. If pain is increased, then you will go for grade 1 and grade 2 mobilization. If capsule tightness is there, then you will do grade 3 and grade 4 mobilization. So what will happen if 1 and 2 mobilization is given? And pain, your main aim is to reduce the pain. So what will happen? Mechanoreceptor is stimulated and pain is inhibited. This is first reason. Second is, if the cartilage is provided good nutrition, then because it will provide nutrition, so cartilage will heal. If cartilage is healed, what will happen? Pain will reduce. If pain is reduced, then what will happen? Range of motion will increase. Clear? And second, here, when capsular tightness is there, if you are giving grade 3 and grade 4 mobilization, capsule will stretch. If capsule is stretched, joint play is increased. Available joint play. If joint play is increased, range of motion is increased. I think I am clear. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we will go for the comparison. Okay. I have taught only the graded oscillatory technique. So I will teach you now sustained translatory uses of sustained translatory joint play uses of sustained trans, translatory joint play technique. You know only 3 grades are there here. Only 3 grades. Small, Small amplitude distraction, enough distraction, large enough distraction. We discussed only three grades are there. That is separation of joint, distraction of the joint. All these things we discussed last class. So here grade 1 distraction is not stretching the capsule. Clear? And grade 2 is also not stretching, but it reached the tightness. It reached the tissue resistance. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? ग्रेड 2 हाँ टिश्यू रेसिस्टेंस तक जाता है, बट वो क्रॉस नहीं करता है. इट डज नॉट क्रॉसेस. इफ यू सी द डायग्राम प्रॉपरली, क्लियर, it is just touching the line. It is just touching the line. Touching the line. Clear? Grade 2. But here you see, in this diagram, if you see, it crosses the tissue resistance. So, इसमें capsule will stretch. Capsule will stretch in grade 3 and grade 4. But here, it is not stretching the capsule. It is just reaching. It is just touching the line. Now you see the grades. Grade 1. Uses of grade 1. Used with all gliding motions. Yes, again, it helps in reduces the pain. Pain reduce करना तो you will use grade 1 technique of sustained translated joint technique. Used with all gliding motion. What is this gliding motion? All gliding motion. It is, what does it mean? All gliding motion means 1, 2, 3, 4 mobilization of graded oscillatory technique. All gliding motion means 1, 2, 3, 4 mobilization of graded oscillatory technique. That is previous one. This one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to mobilize the joint, listen carefully. अगर आपको joint को mobilize करना है तो आप grade 1 के साथ, that is graded oscillatory technique का grade 1 के साथ you will give sustained translatory joint play technique 1. If you are not understanding, you let me know. So, matlab, this one is one of, again I will repeat, one, this grade is used with all 1, 2, 3, 4 grade of oscillatory technique. Okay, I'll get it more clear. Grade, this is graded oscillatory technique. And what is second technique? Sustained joint play technique. Clear? So, what I have told, this one, here two grades are there, 1, 2 and 3. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 grades are there. Clear? Or I will give another terminology. 1 second. I'll give, instead of 1, 2, 3, I'll give ABC. A, B, C. Clear? So now what is the here what I had shown? Are you there, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Used with all gliding motion. So this is gliding motion. Gliding motion 1, gliding motion 2, gliding motion 3, gliding motion 4. So this grade
है ना. This is grade 1, this is A, and this is B, and this is C. I had given another terminology. So, grade 1 is used with all gliding motion. Clear? आपको grade 1 mobilization करना है ना. If you are doing grade 1 mobilization, you will do with grade 1 of what? SGPT, SJPT. If you want to do grade 2 mobilization, you will give with grade 1 sustained joint play technique. If you want to give grade 3 mobilization, then also you have to use grade 1 gliding motion. Sorry, grade 1 sustained joint play. And grade 3 is grade 4. Sorry, grade 4 again you will give. So, what is grade A? What is grade A? Who can define grade 1? Who can define grade 1? This is 1, 2, and sorry, this is 1, 2, 3 grade of SJPT. So, what is grade 1? Small amplitude. Yes. What is grade 1? Come on, what is grade 1? Small amplitude distraction. It is small amplitude distraction. This is enough distraction, and this is large enough distraction. Clear? So whenever you are giving grade 1 mobilization, whenever you are giving grade 1 mobilization, you have to distract the joint. You have to small amplitude distraction के साथ mobilization करना हमेशा. See, suppose if this is the joint surface, if this is joint surface, clear? I'll make more clear. This is joint surface, proximal joint surface is glenoid cavity, and distal joint surface is humeral head. Clear? So now suppose you want to give inferior glide. Listen carefully now. If you want to give inferior glide, if you want to give inferior glide, first what you will do? First what you will do? Yes,
Small amplitude distraction.
yes. See, what is grade 1? This is grade 1. And what is grade 2? This is grade 1 oscillation. This is grade 2 oscillation. This is grade 3 oscillation, and this is grade 4 oscillation. You know already 1, 2, 3, 4 grades of graded oscillatory technique, GOT, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Suppose if I am giving grade 1 mobilization, if I am giving grade 1 mobilization, which one? I am talking about here, this one, this grade 1. I am talking this grade 1. I am talking this grade this grade. Clear? So what I am doing? I am doing grade 1 mobilization. What you should do? You have to give grade 1 distraction. What is grade 1 distraction? This one. This is grade 1 distraction. So first you will give grade 1 distraction, then only you will go for grade 1 mobilization. Why? What is the reason? Because now you see the second diagram. This is glenoid cavity, and this is grade 1 distraction. See, you see the joint is distracted. You have separated the joint so that joint space is available for gliding. Clear? Suppose if you are gliding in this position, what will happen? There will be restriction or there will be joint friction. Friction will be there. So what you have to do, whenever you are giving mobilization, you have to give distraction. So this is distracted position. This is distracted position. We are distracting. What is distracting? Arrow mark is only one direction. You see only one direction. You are separating the joint and then you are giving the gliding so that there will be no friction. So this is grade 1. And same way in grade 2 also. What is grade 2 mobilization? Grade 2 mobilization is large amplitude rhythmic oscillation performed within the range and not reaching the limit. This is grade 2 mobilization. So here also you will give the same grade 1 distraction. And if you are giving grade 3 mobilization, now this is grade 3, I am drawing grade 3. Then also you will add grade 1 distraction. And if you want to give grade 4 mobilization, if you want to give grade 4, that is small amplitude rhythmic oscillation performed at the limit, then also you will use grade 1 distraction. So that is the meaning here. So here, if you want, so grade 1 distraction is used with, what is grade 1? Grade 1 is small amplitude distraction. Small amplitude distraction is given with all gliding motion. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. In all the gliding motion, you will give grade 1 distraction. Why? To increase the joint space. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Now grade 2. What is grade 2? Grade 2 is enough distraction. What is enough distraction? You are separating the joint till you feel the restriction. You are separating the joint till you feel the restriction, but you are not crossing. You are not crossing the limit. You are just reaching up to the resistance. You are separating the joint. You are separating the joint till you feel resistance. This is grade 1. This is grade 2. See, you are giving resistance till you feel resistance. When you separate the joint, you will feel one stop. You will feel restriction. Further you cannot pull. That is called grade 2 distraction or enough distraction. Clear? So now this grade is used for what? You know this grade is used with all mobilization. Grade 1 is used with all mobilization. When you will give grade 2 distraction, you will give grade 2 distraction to determine the sensitivity of the joint. This we will discuss later. How sensitive the joint is. To find the sensitivity of the joint. This point we will discuss detail later. For now, you just remember that it is used or this grade is given to find the sensitivity of the joint. And second, treatment dosage is increased or decreased accordingly. When you will find the sensitivity of the joint, and then accordingly the grade is increased or decreased. All these are practical lectures. we will discuss in practical classes. You just study the uses for now. And it is used intermittently to inhibit pain and in order to maintain the joint play. These are the four uses of grade 2. And now coming to grade 3, it increases. What is happening here? In grade 3, it is stretching the joint capsule. See, here it is crossing the limit or crossing the tissue resistance. I already told, whenever you cross the line, capsule will stretch. Whenever you are crossing the line, the capsule will stretch. Whenever the capsule is stretched, joint play will increase. Whenever the joint play is increased, range of motion will increase. Clear? So, from this diagram, if you see, only one grade is crossing the limit. Clear? Only one grade is crossing the tissue resistance. Clear? So this is not reaching. It is not crossing. First is not crossing this line. The second line, yes, it touches the line, but it does not crosses the line. Only one grade is crossing the line. So 1 and 2, 1 grade and 2 grade, grade 1 and 2 will not increase range of motion. Will not increase range of motion. Why? Because capsule is not stretched. But grade 3 will increase range of motion because capsule is stretched. If capsule is stretched, range of motion will increase. Why? Because joint play is increased. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
So how you will? Now comparison. Clear? Comparison, how we will compare the grade. Okay. Okay, comparison, I think we will discuss next class, or I will. Okay, I'll make it short. I think comparison is given in your book. The comparison. Okay, I had not made a PPT, you just listen. When using either grading system, that is either Maitland or what is second? Carlton-Bond. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is Maitland? This one is Maitland. Graded oscillatory technique is called Maitland. And what is Carlton-Bond? Sustained joint play technique is called as Carlton-Bond. Clear? So when using either grading system, that is either graded oscillatory technique or sustained joint play technique. Clear? In both the technique, When using either grading system, 1 and 2 are called as low intensity. One grade and first grade and second grade are called as low intensity. In both the technique, 1 and 2 are low intensity and do not cause stretch force on the joint. If you see 1 and 2 here, it is not stretching. And here also, if you see 1 and 2, it is not stretching. Yes, it reaches the limit, but it is not stretching. Clear? That is the meaning here. When using either grading system, 1 and 2 grade are low intensity and so do not cause stretch force on the joint capsule or surrounding tissue. Although, by definition, sustained grade 2 technique, what is sustained grade 2? This one is called sustained grade 2. Sustained joint play technique, sustained grade 2. Clear? Although, by definition, sustained grade 2 technique take up the slack. That is, you are reaching the limit. Whereas, grade 2 oscillation techniques stay within the slack. This is called slack. Grade 2 oscillatory technique stay within the slack and sustained technique reach up to the slack. Grade 2. Sustain, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Although by definition, clear, sustain grade 2 technique take up the slack, matlab you are reaching the slack, whereas oscillatory techniques stay within the slack. But both 1 and 2 are called as low intensity grading. This is comparison. Now you are comparing first grade and first technique and second technique. 1 and 2 of graded oscillatory technique, 1 and 2 of sustained joint play technique. Both are called as low intensity grade. Now, second, grade 3 and 4 oscillations. What is grade 3 and 4 oscillations? ये वाला है. Oscillation means both the direction. Grade 3 and grade 4 oscillations. Grade 3 and 4 oscillations and grade 3 sustained stretch. Now you are comparing this one. Clear? Are similar intensity. I'll finish in 5 minutes. I'll make here. One, two, three, four. First, I'll make a line here. This is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. This is graded oscillatory technique. And so what is second technique? This is tissue resistance, anatomical limit, and beginning of range. This is graded oscillatory technique. Sustained joint play technique. Here, 1, 2, and 3. Now comparison. Comparison is 1 and 2 is compared to 1 and 2. Both are called as low intensity mobilization. Clear? This 1 and 2 of graded oscillatory technique is similar to 1 and 2 sustained joint play technique, and grade 3 and grade 4 of graded oscillatory technique is compared with grade 3 sustained joint play technique. Why? Because here also it is crossing, because 3 is crossing, 3 is crossing, and 4 is crossing. So 1 and 2 is equal to 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is equal to 3. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So once you go through the book, Colby Krishna, and you study this 117 page. Here, these pages you go through. So next class, Anna, I will try to explain practical classes. You have to study grade 1 graded oscillating technique separately. You have to study sustained joint play technique separately, and you have to study the uses, effects and uses of first technique, effects and uses of second technique, and at last you have to compare the uses of graded oscillating technique and sustained joint play technique. You have to compare it. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
If you have any doubts, you can ask me.